Good evening, everyone. Hope you're all doing well this beautiful evening. Drop a comment in the chat if you can hear me all right. Hopefully you can hear me okay. And my meter on this end says we're go, but on that end, just want to make sure you guys are hearing me okay. Let me turn my music off here. There we go. All right, welcome everybody. Start dropping your questions, comments in the chat, please. I want to get to answering some stuff tonight. Don't have a whole ton of, not really that much. Thank you, KF4 BOG Live. Thank you. Good to know. Thank you, Jacob. Great to see you in the chat. Awesome. All right. Guys, start putting your questions, comments, thoughts in the chat. I don't really have a set schedule. Ooh, we've got a viewer on X, K4GDJ. Thank you so much. All right, so we don't have a lot of stuff just on our regular, just like on a set docket to go through, but I just kind of wanted to relax, have a fun stream with you guys, and go through some of y'all's questions, comments, thoughts, and ideas. Kind of like we did last time, only with maybe a little bit less of a set format. So start dropping some questions, comments, thoughts in the chat. I'll be watching for those. And in the meantime, maybe we can, waiting on some comments and stuff, maybe we can get on the air and log a few contacts. If y'all are on tonight, I will be, I'll share my screen so that you can see what I'm doing. Well, it'd help if I shared the screen itself, wouldn't it? There we go. Okay. I think I'm gonna need to adjust that. Let's try that. I don't like that layout. How about that? That's okay for now. KF4 BOG Live, use Mastodon. Do you mean me personally or in a World Radio League capacity? Do you want World Radio League to start posting on Mastodon? If so, I will definitely, let me pull up my notes. I will definitely, let's see your live stream comments. I'll definitely pass that on to our social media team. All right, in a World Radio League capacity, we want a Mastodon. Okay, okay. All right, great to see everybody tuning in. Good to see y'all. If you have, like I said, we want to just kind of relax, have an enjoyable evening here. Maybe lots of contacts, but really we want to get some questions answered for you guys. So, all right. If there's anybody in the chat going to the More Expo in Springfield, Missouri this weekend, go ahead and drop that in the chat. Let me know you'll be there. I'd love to meet some of you guys. I'm going to be at the More Expo this weekend, so it'd be great to meet some of you guys. Love to see some of you there. So, let me know in the chat if you're going to be at the More Expo. I'll be there handing out some information on ham radio prep, probably, but definitely willing to engage in some discussion about World Radio League as well. The ham radio presence is growing in the off-roading and overlanding community, so I'm going to be there trying to spread the word about ham radio prep, get some more people licensed, but it probably won't be a big presence of currently licensed operators. I know there's going to be several probably YouTubers there, so maybe we'll run into some of those. But as far as currently licensed in the off-roading community, probably not a lot. So kind of spread the word, kind of try to get some more of them licensed, and then we can move on to the World Radio League. I don't know exactly how you pronounce your screen name there, but this user's asking how many users are on the platform at this point. Well, Let me show you. Give me one moment to pull up that screen. I'm going to get all my windows aligned here so that I don't have to keep moving stuff all over the place. Here we go. All right, I'll show you how many users we have currently. We have this is kind of a little secret. You can tell this way how many users we actually have. Go to the Find Members Near Me tab, list view, scroll down to the bottom. 25,717 active users currently, or active accounts. So yeah, absolutely. We're hoping to increase that number pretty quickly towards the end of this year. So get the word out, get some people signed up. Thank you, thank you. Yes, we are working like crazy. Developers are heads down right now on some really big stuff. So, I mean, some really big stuff. So be on the lookout for that. I know we haven't announced, a whole lot of new things in the past couple days. So keep an eye out because we have some really big stuff coming. I know some really big features that two of our guys are on right now. Two really big features that our guys are on. Plus, kind of a little bit of a rewrite of some of the mobile app functionality to make it a little bit smoother for your situations where you may not have a stable internet connection. We're trying to make that process even smoother. Yeah, keep on the lookout for that. We've got some big things coming. Yes, KF4BOG, that is a big number. KF4BOG, I don't know if I've ever worked you or not. Let me look you up here. KF4BOG. Let's look you up and see if I've logged you before. Doesn't look like I have you in my logbook. Michael. Yeah, I don't think I have you in my logbook yet. I'll double check here, but it didn't show that I did. KF4BOG. Oh, Michael, maybe I can get you in soon. It'd be awesome. All right, K4GDJ. Has anyone tried logging from MSHV? MSHV. I do not know what MSHV is. MSHV. Oh, is it? Oh, okay. It's an FT8 software. You know what? I'm going to refer this to our dev team so that we can potentially integrate with that. Thank you for calling that out. Thank you very much for calling that out, KG4GDJ. Very good. All right, guys. I'm open to just an open dialogue. Honestly, we may do something we've never done before. Just kind of thinking on the fly here. We may pick a few of you if you guys want to. If you guys have the capability and want to jump on the live stream for a couple minutes. I may bring a few, 2 or 3 of you on one at a time, and to just talk about World Radio League a little bit. If you want to do that, shoot me a message in the comments with your call sign, and I'll DM you in the community right quick. And if you want to join, by all means, let's get a few of you lined up here, and we'll check if you are signed up a member of World Radio League and you want to jump on a live stream for a few minutes. Then by all means. KJ5IZS, all right. Let me get you pulled up in the community here, my friend, and we'll get you on stream here. And if you're wondering why I keep looking down in front of me while I'm doing this, I'm watching you guys for comments, but I'm also working on an antenna here. So go to N0APX.com if you want to see that antenna. would be, if you want to do that, KJ5 IZS. Let me get you in the chat here. Okay, go, Jacob. Go to your community direct messages. I'm getting ready to send you one right now. KJ5 IZS. All right. And let me grab you an invite link. I'm only going to be able to bring you guys on one at a time, so drop a comment in if you want to join. All right, Jacob, make sure you have your camera and your mic set up right, and what we'll do is we'll bring you into the waiting room there, and then once everything looks all good, we'll go ahead and bring you on live. Now, I will say if you have any if you have any technical issues or anything, well, I'll definitely be patient with you. Just take your time, get everything set up the way you need to, and yeah, we should be good to go. Never done this before, but I'm kind of thought it might be great to have some of you guys on here. If James decides to stop by, we may go ahead and bring him in, maybe have a three-way conversation, or if none of y'all are in during Jacob, if you're still listening with your YouTube open, I would mute that so that you don't have any feedback, and then we'll go ahead. All right, so we're just waiting for Jacob to hop in here. Anybody else have any questions, thoughts, anything at all? I'm super happy to answer whatever you guys have, so just throw it at me. And me and Jacob might be on here for a few minutes. The big contesters are logging QSOs with WRL. It's kind of hard to tell. It depends on what you reference. Here, let me share this comment. Depends on who you're referring to as big contesters. We do have it set up. I know a lot of contesters use N0APX, and we now have the integration set up to where you can set up N0APX to stream your contacts to your WRL logbook. So, that's definitely an option. Or our interface has been so smooth lately that if you want to just use our interface, we've iterated with our contest platform. We've got it to a really good spot now. So if you want to just use our interface, that is totally an option to do that. So I would say, I'm not necessarily sure. I don't know for certain, but I would say probably we could have. I do know that. Let me look up a stat for you right quick, Jacob. I see you in there. I'll get you in there in just a second. So so really quickly here, while just to share a stat with you guys while Jacob's waiting here. I do know that we had over the last week, we had over 200,000 contacts imported. Those aren't the ones that were directly logged. Those were the imported contacts. So that's people, migrating their logbooks to World Radio League. Over 200,000. So yeah, we've got, and then we had a lot logged. So pretty good stats there. All right, Jacob, let me go ahead and bring you in here. Are you ready? Are y'all good? All right, sounds good. Let me go ahead and bring you on board. Everybody say hi to Jacob. Hey, Jacob, you doing all right? Here, let me go ahead and switch over to this.
I'm doing good. How about yourself, Andy?
Awesome. Doing fantastic, Jacob. Great to see you. Great to see you. So, what you been up to in the ham radio hobby lately?
Okay. Lost you there for a second. What'd you say?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I've got a little bit of an internet connection issue here, possibly. But just said, what you been up to in the ham radio hobby lately? What you been working on?
Well, in the past week, not much. We've had a lot of storms in areas.
Yeah.
So no real stuff there. But the week before that, done Texas State Parks on the air.
Oh, nice. Absolutely.
Yes. And of course,
All right.
the Used World Radio League, logging off. Yeah, I think you do have a little bit of an internet issue there, Andy.
I think we had a little bit of internet drop out there. Can you guys hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up if you can hear me.
I can hear you now, Andy.
Okay. Okay. All right. Sorry about that. You got some internet. The weather's a little nasty over here, and so we got some internet ups and downs. But yeah, absolutely. That's awesome, Jacob. Glad to hear you're being able to get out and on the air. And yeah, that's fantastic. Jacob, by the way, is actually Jacob. Didn't you sign up to beta test my antenna? Aren't you one of the ones that's getting my antenna here in a few days?
I did.
Yeah. All right. So he's hopefully he's one of my beta testers, so hopefully we'll be getting some feedback. I'll ship his out. Ship yours out, Jacob, probably this week or next. So, yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to put it to the real test.
Yeah.
I'm going to put it to the
handle
real test.
that 25, 30 watt SSB.
There you go. I'd love to know. So, but anyway,
Who knows? I might
back
melt
to the
it my
topic
first
of
time out, but if
hey, if you melt it, don't worry. I can help you out on getting a replacement. So, I know the guy. I know somebody in the company. So, all right. So, anyway, so that's a little bit beside the point of the stream. I guess I kind of got us off on a tangent there. Back to World Radio League. So what are you feeling with the software lately? How's everything going for you? You happy with it? What you got? Anything to suggest? Any questions?
I'm very happy with it. Seems like when you're hunting POTA, it's very easy to find. All the information, like the parts that they're in, everything, you just copy and paste it right into your log. Now, and same thing for when people are usually contacting you.
Yeah.
For like park to parks and stuff. It works great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, one thing I would like to see, and I think we've talked about it one time before, was able to pause the spotting page for like, let's say 2 minutes before it updates.
Yeah. Yeah, so pause the spotting page. Absolutely, yeah. I actually just turned that request into the team, so they know that people are asking for that, and they will be. We will be taking a probably hard look at that pretty soon. POTA Power in the chat saying hi, Jacob, and then we've got also a comment from them saying we've also got a comment from them saying we got an echo here. And to use my headphones. Guys, I am so sorry, but I realize I do not have my headphones in here. So, let's see here. I may be able to switch to my directional mic. Give me just a second. Give me just a second, guys. We'll see if we can get switched over. Let's see here.
Hold on 1 second, Andy.
All right, guys, can you hear me okay? Does that sound any better? Hopefully that sounds a little bit better. Vaughn and Julie, I don't know which one of you is typing the comments, but hopefully that sounds a little better, maybe? And Jacob, can you still hear me okay?
I can still hear you, Andy.
Okay, awesome. All right, well, that's great feedback, Jacob. Any other thoughts you want to share with us while you're on here?
That's really about it. Just want to let you know what I thought about it and see how much I'm
Do you
liking
mind
it.
if we do you mind if we pull up your profile?
Go for it.
Another round of internet up and down. Hopefully I'm back now. So, okay, guys.
Yeah.
Jacob, is it all right with you if we pull up your profile real quick here on World Radio League and take a look at it?
Go for it.
All right. Let's see what Jacob's been up to here.
There's not a lot on there as far as in the bio, but...
Yeah, absolutely. Well, let's just take a look at the stats and see, kind of see what you've been up to. So, always like looking through these stats. We've got a really nice stats page here. So, I've got one QSO in the log with Jacob. I can click here and see that filtered in my QSO manager view. Apologize for the slow loading here. My internet connection is slow, and due to the live stream, it's even slower. So, profile here. Looks like you got a couple of words number in the first, and first confirmed yes. And those you go. Jake, context. How long have you been a hand?
I've been a ham for about 6 months. What was it? November, I think it was last year. That's when I got my technician license.
6 months, and you already have 1,050 in the log. That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's just World Radio League. That does not include QRZ.
Yeah, nice. That's fantastic. All right, and then it's like you're doing most of your operations on 20 meters, probably.
Yeah, that
and then
seems like
next
it's my
to that,
favorite
probably
band.
10. Yeah, really get you most of the time. Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, I'm glad you're able to hop on here. Any thoughts, questions, anything before we move on?
Yeah, your internet definitely cut now. I only caught half of that, Andy.
Okay. All right, yeah. Well, it's great to have you on here, Jacob. Do you have any thoughts or you want to share with us, or questions, or anything at all before you go?
No, not really. Just wanted to let you know what I thought about everything and jump in and say hi to everyone.
Absolutely. Well, we're glad you stopped by. We really appreciate you, Jacob. And if you ever have any concerns, questions,
I usually use the good old ham sticks.
Nice. There you go. There you go. Well, Jacob, if you ever have any questions, concerns, thoughts, anything you want to share with us, you just go ahead and send us the message, and we will get you taken care of. So. All right. Thanks, Jacob. I'm going to go ahead and pull you off the stream, and we'll say 7-3 to you for now, and we'll go ahead and keep moving. All right. Thanks, Jacob. All right. Glad Jacob was able to stop in there with us and say hi. So we really appreciate that. I think we had Power. If you guys are still in the chat, I'm going to double check this stream on my other device. Give me just a second, guys. I'm something going on with my stream here that's causing some delays and what have you. But Power, if you're still in the chat, guys, I would love to bring you on if you want to join for a couple minutes. Just say hi and hello to everybody and share some thoughts with us, guys. If you're still in the chat, go ahead and drop a comment saying that either you want to and you're able, or you're not able to. That's fine if you don't want to tonight. We totally get it. But love to bring you on the stream for a couple minutes if you want to jump on and kind of see what you guys are up to. In the meantime, I think we had another taker, KF4BOG. KF4BOG, watch your chat here. I'm going to go ahead and send you in your World Radio League community chat. I'm going to go ahead and send you a link to join. Absolutely, KF4BOG. Let me go ahead and send you the link here. All right, hopefully you got that. It's in your community chat, direct chat. There you go. I just saw you pop into the chat. So, status on Flex Radio's integration. So the developer that is working on, pardon me one moment. Sloan, the developer that's working on the integrations, is he had to hit a kind of a high priority issue in the mobile app, reworking some of the functionality there to make the kind of low service area functionality a little bit smoother, a little bit better, a little bit safer to use your safer. That's probably not the right word to use. A little bit more stable. There we go. A little bit more stable. So he had to set that up to he's in the middle of that right now. After he's done with that, I'll push on him on getting the Flex integration put together, and we'll see if we can get that set up. K4BOG, I apologize. Let me go ahead and see if I've got your email here. Absolutely, Sloan. Yeah, we're really looking forward to getting that set up. Like, can you name a couple of softwares that you currently use that do the Flex integration, just like one or two softwares, and that way we can kind of refer to it to make sure we're on the right track and setting it up. Okay, Michael, KF4BOG, Michael, let me see what your email is here. I'll get this sent over to you. I don't know if my email decides to play nice tonight. All right, let's see here. All right, Michael. Let me go ahead. Whoops, wrong thing. Let me go ahead and grab this link again and paste it in your email, and I'll get you set up. There we go. If anybody else wants to jump on the stream, if you're a member of World Radio League, go ahead and drop your call sign down below. And Michael, I just sent you the link, so go ahead and drop your call sign down below, and we'll take a look. And if you're a member of World Radio League, then maybe we can try to get you on the stream tonight if we still have time. So go ahead, drop your call sign down there. We love meeting you guys, getting your feedback, and talking to you. So. Michael, hopefully you got that link. If not, let me know, and we can try to send it another way. But so let me know if you got that. Vote of Power, guys, are you still in the chat? I haven't heard from you for a couple minutes. Are you still with us? All right, guys. What other comments, questions, thoughts do you have while we're waiting on Michael to jump on the stream here? What ideas do you have? What would you like to see? What would you like to see that you haven't seen yet in World Radio League? Something new and exciting. Be crazy with it. Custom logging templates. QSL card creators. Yeah, just throw some ideas at me. Whatever you got. I mean, there are 27 of you. Surely amongst the 27 of you that are currently watching, and hopefully there will be more soon, you can come up with something. It's like we have no email. KF4BOG. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. I sent it to... are you still using the Amateur Wire email? Amateur Wire? It'll come from Andy at worldradioleague.com. I saw you jump on the community chat where I sent it in the World Radio League community. It's in the little chat window down at the bottom. You'll see just at like it'll be in your DMs. Yeah, it'll be in your DMs it'll be in your DMs, a DM from me in the bottom corner of your World Radio League community page. See if you can spot it there. I've dropped a link in there, so see if that one shows up for you. Doesn't look like you're in the community right now. You're not showing as active in the community. As soon as you log in, it should pop up. Let me know. Sloan wants to see uploads and confirmation for QRZ and LOTW. We actually just recently made a decision as a team that, yes, I do believe we will be going that direction soon. So I think that we will be looking at integrating with uploading to QRZ and LOTW. A lot of that I think was based off of a couple of our last live streams. Maybe a lot of you guys have been requesting it. So yeah, Sloan, we have made the decision that I think we're going to go that direction. It may not happen immediately. Like I said, our devs are heads down in some really exciting stuff right now that kind of took priority over some of the other things we had going, but it is on the horizon now. So we have made that decision that is the direction we plan to go moving forward. Is we'll be integrating with them as far as uploading, and downloading between services. So for the reason of confirmations, we'll see how easy it is to integrate with their confirmation system. If it's easy and simple, we may do that, but if not, then we may have to figure out another way around that. We have a solution coming for manually marking your contacts confirmed. That's something we've got coming. So if you've got definitely like a QSL card or something, then you can mark your contact confirmed manually if you want to. So yeah, keep an eye out for some of these updates. Sloan says excellent. Jacob says nice, definitely increased confirmation rate. Yeah, absolutely. And the Green Dragon Jeep K4 GDG, the ability to select only the bands and the band and modes from the drop-off menu. So in which screen are we talking about? Are we talking about while you're logging? K4GDJ. I'm trying to understand exactly where we're talking about. Are you talking about logging page, the QSO manager page? Which page are we looking at? Spotting page, maybe? I don't know which one you're referring to. All right, KF4BOG, I see you in there. Give me just a minute. I'll get you pulled on. You can go ahead and make sure that you're audio, and I can't hear you until I pull you on, but you can go ahead and make sure your audio and everything's working good for you. And too many band and mode to select from. So I'm assuming you're talking about while you're logging, you want to be able to filter down which bands and modes you want in this list. Is that my understanding? So you want to be able to filter that down where you don't have all of them there, you just want a certain number of them. All right. Okay. Okay. For GDJ, I get you. Yeah, I'll refer that to the team. It'd be a little bit complicated. We don't, we need to figure out where to add the filters and everything. So it'd be a little bit complicated, but we may look into that. I'll definitely refer that to the team for sure, and let them know. KF4BOG. Let me go ahead and bring you on. Are you ready? Give me a thumbs up if you're good to go. All right. Let's bring you on. I'm going to go ahead and bring us to a side-by-side view. How are you doing, Michael?
Hey, what up?
Hey, how you doing? Are you yeah, hope you're doing good there. All right, fantastic. So how are you doing? So you been on the radio tonight at all? You been logging some contacts?
Well, I gotta tell you, man, I use the World Radio League software to kind of catalog my QSOs, basically importing them from one call book to the other, and
awesome.
It's really nice to have that. One of the features I love is your mobile app. I love that mobile app.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a huge thing. I've told my dad about it numerous times, but I haven't been able to pry his, knobs from the other type of programs he uses. I've been trying to do that for a long time, and it's kind of funny because, like, I go to all these different things and I try these different things out, and then, I was at Huntsville Hamfest 1 year, and that's when I discovered you guys. Was at Huntsville, and then you guys were down at Dayton, of course, and you were at Orlando, I think, right? You guys were at Orlando?
James and Jim were at Orlando. Yes. Yep.
And,
I wasn't able to make it, but they were.
Yeah, that was the fun one. I'm gonna be in Dayton this year.
Nice.
So
we should have a few guys there. I probably won't be there, but we should have some team members there. Absolutely. So, So just so I don't mess up here, do you go by Mike or Michael?
Either one.
Either one. Okay, Michael. All right, sounds good. So here, if you don't mind, I'm going to pull up your profile here on World Radio League. We can take a look at what you've been doing lately, if you're good with that.
Absolutely.
All right.
Absolutely.
Let me go ahead and pull you up.
Yeah, the reason why I suggested Mastodon is because I can no longer use X. They blocked me.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that's why I suggested Mastodon.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we can definitely look into that. So as far as ham radio goes, what's your preferred? Looks like your preferred mode is FM.
Oh my gosh! D-Star Fusion.
Nice.
System Fusion. I've got the Wires X software that hooks from the radio to your PC.
Oh, awesome!
And all you had to do, you didn't have to buy that. The box that makes your radio a donor radio.
Okay.
You don't have to buy that.
Oh, nice.
All you have to do is get the SCU38 cable. And register for a node number and room number, and then once you get that, you're good to go.
That's fantastic. So Jacob KJ5 ICS asking if anybody's going to be at Huntsville this year. I think we're going to have some team members there. Looks like Michael's going to be there. I think we're gonna have some team members there. I'll have to double check to guarantee it, Jacob. But I think we're going to have some team members there. But like I said, we are planning on having some guys at Dayton. So if you're going to Dayton Hamvention next month, next month already. Wow.
Yes.
Dayton Hamvention's already next month. So yeah, you guys keep a lookout if you're going to Dayton.
Yeah, keep a lookout for me too. I'll be there.
Awesome. Yeah, keep a lookout for Michael. And guys, is anybody going to the Moore Expo in Springfield, Missouri this weekend? If anybody is, go ahead and drop that in the chat. I'll be there. I'd love to meet some of you guys. Keep a lookout for me if you're there. I'd love to run into you. I'll be passing out some information on Ham Radio Prep. It's the Moore Overlanding Expo, Off-Roading Expo. Yeah, it'll be a super to meet some of you guys there if you're going to be there. There's going to be a pretty big Ham Radio YouTuber presence. So if you're one of those guys that's going to be there, I'd love to meet you. So
I'm actually a special needs liaison for amateur radio emergency services, and I do a lot of discussions about ham radio and how you can adapt it for people with disabilities.
That's awesome. That's fantastic. That's really fantastic, yeah.
That's kind of one of the things that I like to do is discuss amateur radio and stuff like that. I actually have to renew my licenses.
Nice.
I got to renew it here. So, but my dad said, absolutely. I'm not going to renew it until June, man. He's like, I'm not renewing it till June, man. You got to save some money, dude. I mean,
absolutely. All right, Michael, any thoughts, anything that you'd like to see in World Radio League that we don't have yet? Anything at all? Any features, control, anything at all? Any ideas, any thoughts?
You want to be able to chat with people within the website itself and not just the community forums. So you want to be able to go in there and say somebody is spotted something and they want to put it on the website. You could actually watch the spot reports in live deal, because people could actually go in there and post it and you get instantly alerted, because the window will instantly post who's spotted whatever. Instead of having to go to the community forum all the time, you can go into the actual website and do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. All right.
I thought about that earlier in the week.
Yeah. So private messaging chat, that's awesome. Any other ideas you have? Any other thoughts?
Well, I'll tell you what's interesting is that there are days I'll get on the site and it is a little slow. Maybe just my browser, but it's just, sometimes it's slow, other times it's quick, but
Okay. Yeah, we've definitely done some performance enhancements lately, so hopefully you'll be seeing that, tend to improve as we move along here. But we definitely, I know I had a little bit of a slow internet connection while I'm streaming tonight, and so the site's been a little bit laggy. But we've definitely done some performance enhancements. Anything else?
Well, let me bring you to a question.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is your favorite, if you could only live on one browser your entire life? Because I'm a browser hunter. So what is your favorite browser?
Well, Michael, I've been through a lot of them. I've used Chrome, I've used Firefox, I've used Safari, I've used Opera. I've been a little bit like you. I've hunted through a lot of them, but I've found to have kind of what I've found to be for me the optimal shall we say balance between performance and functionality and security. Everything together, I would say Brave. I would say Brave browser. That's the one I'm using right now. Firefox, I really liked it, but it just started having issues. Safari, it just has some weird quirks about it that other browsers just don't face some of the issues that Safari has. Chrome just eats memory like a horse. So I would say I like Opera. Opera is a little bit. It's almost an overly noisy browser. Maybe it's got a lot of functionality in it, but it's almost too much. But yeah, I would say I really tend to like Brave. I was probably for a backup would be Chrome because because it syncs so well with everything. But if I had to just pick one, I think it would be Brave, just because it's kind of the perfect balance for me. That's today. 2 weeks from now, I may be on something completely different, but right now, I like Brave.
Well, like I said, I'm a browser hopper, and there's actually a productivity one that I found called Sidekick, and I'm on their free plan with Sidekick, but it's interesting, and I've tried Vivaldi. That's another one that's really good. I've tried them all.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So it's kind of neat. But I've enjoyed chatting with you. It's been fun.
Absolutely, Michael. Great to have you on here. I appreciate you jumping on the stream, and maybe we'll get to chat again sometime. We'll see you later. We'll say 7-3 for now, but hit me up in the community chat anytime.
Yep. Take care.
All right. Thank you, Michael. All right. Anybody else want to jump on for a few minutes? Anybody else have any questions you'd like to ask? I'm good for another, quite a while here. So don't go anywhere, guys. We're gonna be here for a little bit. But yeah, absolutely. I'd love it if you're a World Radio League member, if you've signed up for a World Radio League account and you want to hop on, share some thoughts with us. Go ahead. Drop your call sign in the chat, and we'll see about maybe getting you on for a few minutes. Anybody have any questions, any thoughts? If not at the moment, maybe we'll get on the air. Just keep discussion lively in the chat. Am I missing some chat? I hope I'm not missing any chat here, because my chat just stopped going. Somebody say something in the comments, just anything, just to make sure I've got chat going on. My internet connection's a little down, isn't it? I just pulled this up it's still slow. Okay. I'm sorry about the slow connection, guys. I guess our internet's a little bit low, but you know what? We're still here. You guys are still watching, so stick around and somebody just type something in the chat real quick if you could, just to make sure I'm still getting comments. Maybe I'm not. Maybe that's why. Maybe I'll have to manually check some of these. Let's check X right quick. See if any of you guys are commenting over there. Anybody commenting on X? Oh, just pulled up X here. Looks like some of the ham radio operators in the area are doing POTA in my home territory here in Missouri. Fantastic. get some of you guys over here activating some of our local parks. They're here for the More Expo coming up. So, well, where is the live stream? Here we go. Let's take a look here. Anybody? Okay. Jacob says still hearing us, but the feed's a little blurry. I'm sorry about that, Jacob. Wish I could improve that. Let's see if I've got anything going that's like eating data or something. Let me go ahead and I don't want to eat any bandwidth unnecessarily. So let me go ahead and close some stuff out here, make sure I'm not eating any bandwidth. Without interruption. All right. Hopefully that here. Wouldn't you know, just as I said that, the feed dropped out. All right, I'm going to go to full screen. Oh, I guess I am full screen at my face. Okay, so that will keep from streaming too much. In the chat, go ahead and anybody want to jump on the stream? Poda Power, if you guys are still in the area. I saw you pop. Get your thoughts, get you on the stream. And guys, this is crazy. Internet's up and down. Just realized my other device was connected to it, so I just disconnected that. Maybe that'll help a little bit. Tell me if that helped a little bit. Hopefully that did, because that's ridiculous. We shouldn't be having these issues going on. See if that not really. Man, that's no good. Well, let's see here. Are we good now? Are we any better? Any better at all? Let me know if we are any better at all. Don't you just love it when things go like this live? It's fantastic. All right, there. Hopefully maybe you can even hear me a little better. Let me know how things are progressing. Jacob, are you still in the chat? If so, can you give me a yes, things are good, or no, things are bad, or things are still in between? I don't know if there's a solar storm tonight, or if it's the local weather conditions, or what's going on, but for some reason, internet has been going dead. All right, Jacob, 7-3, have a great evening. Appreciate you jumping on the stream. Great to see you, man. Have a great evening, and hope to get you on the air again one of these days. All right, we're just coming up on hour 1, but man, guys, I'm game to go for a little bit longer here. If you guys have topics to discuss, so bring them at me, throw them at me. I'm happy to discuss whatever topics regarding World Radio League and ham radio that you guys want to throw at me. So feel free. If you want to jump on the live stream, please put your call sign in the comments down below. And if you're a World Radio League member, we might be able to get you pulled in for a few minutes. So let me just double check a couple of our socials, make sure that all the comments are coming through. I'm using a software called StreamYard if you're interested. But I just need to make sure that I'm getting all the comments streaming through. Yep, looks good on Facebook is streaming. All right. Well, let's see here. What do we have going on the air? Maybe we can. There's a DX station going on here. Let's see if we can work a few contacts, guys. If you want to work me, give yourself a spot wherever you're operating at, and maybe we can get you on the air. Let's check our spotting page. See if we've got anybody single sideband that's late. Might be a little bit hard to work. Ooh, here's one. Oh, I don't have my cat control turned on. All right, 14234. See if we can work Michelle. I'm not hearing Michelle. All right. Drop your spot on the spotting page and your call sign here. 14333. Let's try that one. Or 14330. An Australian station on 14330, but I can't quite hear them. See who's above that. We do love POTA around here, so we definitely love POTA. What am I doing wrong here? Sounds like somebody's on the other sideband? That's a little weird. Try the other sideband, I guess. Nothing. Nothing at all. Okay, well we'll keep spinning up the band then.
Georgia.
There we go.
73 is my friend, thank you.
Is it Whiskey's? Oh, Roger Tango Alpha. November 0 Alpha Papa X-Ray. November 0 Alpha Papa X-Ray. Copy the 4-3. I've got you at about a 5-2, a 5-2 in Missouri. Mike Oscar. Seven 3, Charles. There we go. One in the log. There we go. Get that pull up there where you guys can see it. Awesome. Be sure and drop any thoughts you have, any comments, questions about World Radio League in the chat. If you're a member of World Radio League and you want to jump on the stream for a couple minutes, drop your call sign in the chat. We'll see if we can get you on the stream here in a few minutes if you're set up to do that. All right, guys, got to close the window over here. Give me just a moment. Drop your comments in the chat. I'd love to answer some more questions about World Radio League. Love to see maybe a couple more of you guys on the stream. If you're a World Radio League member, drop your name down the stream. If you're interested in World Radio League and you have some questions, and you're a ham radio operator, drop your name, your call sign. I mean, your call sign down in the stream chat. And we'll see about maybe getting you on here in a couple minutes if you are set up to do so, if you have questions, if you have thoughts, ideas. Give me just a moment, guys. Pull up the spotting page here so you can kind of watch that. Give me like just 30 seconds. I'll be right back. I got to go close a window, guys. Be right back. Maybe that wasn't even 30 seconds, but I'm back. So got the window closed over there. If you guys hear the noise behind me, well, I got the radio on here. I also got the 3D printer going in the background. So if you hear the noise, that's what's going on. All right, guys, thoughts, questions, comments, ideas for the future of World Radio League. Drop them in the comments if you want to. If you have an idea, you want to share it with me directly. Maybe you can put your call sign in the stream comments, and I can bring you on stream. We can chat for a minute. Any ideas, guys? Questions or comments? Great stream. We're able to bring a couple of great guys on here, have some discussion, get some ideas to take back to the team. Really fantastic. Super excited. And yeah, really great things we've got cooking over here. And just so you know, I mentioned logbook templates earlier as kind of in passing, as a just kind of as a type of idea you could throw out. But guys, I'm going to give you a little bit of inside intel here. Logbook templates are on the horizon. Customizable logbook templates are on the horizon. One of our developers is neck deep in building that feature as we speak. So be on the lookout, guys. This is going to get crazy. This is going to be really exciting. You know, we've got some super duper things coming up in the not too distant future. XE1BLA from Mexico. Use the app for POTA activation. Best logger. That's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. In fact, I apologize. I do not know how to pronounce your name, but I am going to take that comment, XE1BLA, and I am going to share that with the team because that's the kind of comments we love to hear. We're so glad you're a part of the community, part of the World Radio League, and I'm going to take these comments, send them back to the team, and let them know that you're out there and that you really like using our mobile app. Any other thoughts or comments, guys? We still got time, plenty of time. But yes, logging templates are coming. So really super excited. I'm really excited for this one myself. I want to give this one a try. I'm really happy that we're able to get that one. Now, what on earth has happened here? It's my Apple Notes app. Let's try this again. Apple Notes is not behaving tonight. But yeah, that's one of the things coming. And guys, I know we've talked about it for a long time, but yeah, it's coming very soon. And that is the desktop, offline desktop app. Something that's been very highly requested. One of our developers is neck deep in templates. Well, another developer is neck deep in the desktop app. So guys, we got some great things coming right around the corner. Super excited, super happy we got these things coming up. So stay tuned, because here in the next couple of weeks are going to be absolutely crazy when these things drop. It's going to be really a lot of fun. So stay tuned, watch for that. And if you have any comments for me, World Radio League related comments, you can always go to community.worldradioleague.com and just tag me at N0APX if you want to get in touch with me, not World Radio League related. You can send me an email, Andy at N0APX.com, or go to N0APX.com and message there. And I've also got, if you're at all interested, if you've heard me mention my antenna, which is what I'm working on here, then you can order one of those there as well. But yeah, just feel free to get in touch with us. You know, anytime. We're happy to hear from you guys. All right, guys. Any thoughts? I feel like I'm getting boring, and when I feel like I'm getting boring, I don't want to keep you guys held up with a whole bunch of boring monologue. So I would love to interact with some of you guys. If you have any more thoughts, any more questions or comments, drop them in the chat down below. It'd be super to answer some more questions. But if not, then we'll call it off here soon. But I'll stick around for a few more minutes, see if you guys have some questions, have some thoughts, ideas, or if you want to jump on and say hi on stream, if you've got the equipment set up, drop your call sign in the comments. We'll see about getting you on stream. So Professor Jim and I are planning on recording the QRM podcast episode. I think we're up to either 3 or 4. Now I don't recall for certain. We've done one on Fram 2 mission. We've done one on PODA. We've done another one. I think we're up to 4. I think we're up to episode 4. So if you want to just keep an eye out for that, that'll be coming out. If you haven't seen our other 3 episodes, go to the World Radio League YouTube channel, the QRM podcast playlist. Watch the QRM podcast. Have a lot of fun with Professor Jim and our guests. Winter Field Day. The other one was on Winter Field Day. Those are the 3 we did so far. So watch our past podcasts. We've had a couple of great guests. And we've got kind of an exciting one planned coming up. And yeah, we're looking forward to that one. And yeah, we're kind of trying to keep a approximately one a month schedule. So just keep an eye out for that. Keep an eye out for that. Hopefully you guys saw our feature update video today. Came out today. If you haven't seen that one, go ahead and check that out. get you up to speed on a lot of the things we have going on right now. Oh man, that is awesome. I just saw a comment here from XE1BLA. We really appreciate that. That is absolutely incredible. Yeah, that's amazing. XE1BLA, I saw you dropped your call sign in earlier. Were you wanting to jump on the stream for a couple minutes, or were you just saying hi? XE1BLA. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Is it Leba? I'm probably butchered that horribly, but hopefully that was right. But were you wanting to jump on the stream a couple minutes? You just dropping your call sign in and say hi. Ben, I can say Ben. Good to see you, Ben. Great to see you on here. Yeah, let me know if you're wanting to jump on for a couple minutes, or if you're just stopping by to say hi. Beautiful QSO map, by the way. Looks incredible. Gotcha. Are you wanting to join the stream with me tonight right now? Do you have your equipment set up? Do you want to just get on the stream right now and say hi to everybody? Or Ben, perfect. All right, Ben. If you want, then I will send you a link right now in the community, and you can get on the stream and say hi to everybody. That's something you want to do. You can just say yes or no on the chat. That really doesn't matter either way. I just thought maybe you'd like to say hi, but if not, totally understand. 66 POTA activations. That is incredible. That's absolutely incredible. Are you driving? I totally understand. Maybe the next stream we can bring you on if you're available, and if you want to say hi, maybe we can bring you on next time. But I definitely appreciate you in the comments. Really glad that you're in the comments, and happy to see you in here anytime. So, any other thoughts, guys? Any other ideas, questions, or comments before we wrap it up for the night? Absolutely, Ben. Absolutely. Be glad to have you on one of these days. So, guys, if you have any thoughts on World Radio League, any questions about World Radio League, put them in the comments now, or we won't have anything left to talk about. So, hurry, drop your comments in before we call this thing off, and or before we shut this thing down, I should say, and move on. I should know not to do one of these streams on a Thursday night. It's kind of almost the perfectly wrong night. I guess next to worst would maybe be Monday or Tuesday night, but kind of a middle of the work week night, maybe not the best idea, but for interaction. But maybe if we do something on a Saturday sometime, maybe there'll be a little bit more. But we'll see. This Saturday, though, we're going to be at More Expo. We may do a live from More Expo. It would be really super if we could do a live from More Expo, or maybe a few different lives, like kind of as we go, kind of jump on and off for a little bit. If you guys want to see that, then please comment yes. If you do not want to see that, comment no. And if you do not want to comment, then I suppose we won't count your vote. But if you guys would like to see live from the More Expo, just drop a yes in your comments. If you think that's very unnecessary and a waste of your YouTube notifications, you can say no. But it doesn't look like anybody's going to be voting right now. So, all right, guys. Well, we'll give it a couple minutes and see if anybody says anything in the comments at all. Last chance to throw your ideas and your thoughts in the comments. Last chance. What do we get here? Do we get a comment? Nope. Oh, guys, I'm gonna be joining the Ham Radio Clubhouse live stream. Planning on it. I believe it's the second Tuesday, the 13th of next month, May. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys are at all interested in the if you guys follow the Ham Radio Clubhouse channel, then jump over there the second Tuesday and give us a watch. All right, guys. Not hearing anything out of you, so I'm gonna let you. Oh, soda anytime soon, Leon. I'm assuming you're talking about soda spotting content, because we definitely have soda integrated as far as the ability to use soda entities as activation points, and you can hunt them as well, I believe. So I'm assuming you're talking about, Leon, talking about spotting, soda spotting. Yes, okay. Yes, we absolutely have plans to do that. In fact, I think we have the mechanism pretty much built. We just need to pull the trigger on it. We're trying to get our spotting system set up to where we want it. But yes, we do have soda spotting. I think the developer just told me the other day it's built and almost ready to drop. So keep an eye out, because that will be coming probably in the next 2 or 3 weeks. So yes, definitely keep an eye out for that one. That's a big one. Anything else, guys? Not seeing anything. My live stream time counter says 1 hour 22 minutes. So I'm going to give it to 1 hour 23 minutes. And if nobody's put a single comment in the chat, we're going to close it down. If you guys have any comments at all, we can leave it open for a couple more minutes. Definitely for a couple more minutes. If you guys want to start a new discussion, we can leave it open probably a little longer than that. But you guys, apparently Thursday night is not a lively night for Ham Radio YouTube commenters, which understandable. Oh, just had a light go out. There we go, back on. Thank you, Leon, for all you guys do in keeping us going, Leon. If it weren't for our users like you, what would World Radio League be? We really appreciate you, all you guys, all of our faithful users, and we're really glad to have you guys on here. We just passed an hour 23, but Leon dropped a comment, so kept me out of trouble there. Oh, great. Sorry, guys. Give me just 2 seconds. Get the super glue cleaned off my finger. I'm building one of my antenna units to either take to the More Expo or to ship out to one of you guys if one of you wants to buy it, or maybe one of my beta testers. So that's on my. You can find that on my personal site, N0APX.com. But I was building it here while I was on the live stream, and I got a little bit of super glue on my finger, so hate it when that happens. Anyway, guys, all right. Hit me up in the World Radio League community if you have any questions at all. If you want to find me directly, I actually just started a Discord, so I'll try to put a link to that Discord on my website. That's for me personally, not World Radio League. We're considering a Discord at World Radio League, but yeah, if you want to contact me for World Radio League, go to the community.worldradioleague.com. Look for N0APX. You can mention me at N0APX. Get a hold of me easily that way. You can comment in this YouTube video. You can email me, Andy@worldradioleague.com. Any of those ways are pretty good ways to get a hold of us. So thank you guys all for joining us. We're going to say 7-3 for now, and we'll catch you next time. N0APX. I'm Claire.